Welcome back to Yarn and Hikes. My name is Ronja and this is my first video of 2026. It has been a long time since my last video on this channel, but my resolution for 2026 is to start with YouTube again. So what better way to start the year than to look back on the last year and see what I've made and show you what I've made last year. While I was gathering everything I made, I realized I made a lot of things, but I don't really wear the things I made. To be honest, I made a lot of summer clothes and currently there's snow outside, so that's part of the reason. But I also have a few projects I just don't wear and never wore. So they're gonna go on my mending pile because I love the color, I love the yarn, but I just don't wear the project I made with it. But yeah, I'm gonna start. Let's go! I'm gonna start with accessories. I made a lot of them because they're easy to make and they were quick to work up. So where should I start? The beginning of the year. I made 2 Jofi scarves. I have worn them, but not a lot. I want to make another one. So yeah, 2 Sophie scarves. Of course, who didn't, you know? And then following that, I made a Sophie hood. There was a struggle. Looks kind of wonky, but nobody cares when I'm wearing it. Then I made a... It's not a scarf, but I wore it on my head. Like this. And I think it's so whimsical with the gold. I made this one. Then I made my first hat ever. It's this one. It's so pretty. I got the yarn from 2 of my friends I also met this year, and we're all knitting and crocheting, so that's really fun. Got my first knitting friends. It's very big because my head is so small. I made the adult size, but I should have made the children's size. But anyways, I still love it. I love the colors. And I love making things for winter that are not black, because everything is black in winter. Then I made my second head. It's so much better. I made the children's size with this one. So it fits so much better. I just don't like myself in hats. That's a big problem, but yeah, if it's cold. Ooh. And I also made a hat for my dad for Christmas. I obviously don't have it right now because I gave it to him. But actually, funny story, when he opened the gift, he was like so confused. He was like, who got me a hat? Like, who bought me a hat? And he was looking for like a tag or a card or anything, and I was so confused because I'm the only person in my family that's knitting. So I thought I don't have to put like a card from who it is. But yeah, so he thought the hat was bought. But he was very happy when he found out that his lovely daughter knitted him a hat. So yeah, I hope he doesn't lose it because he tends to lose his hats. So anyway. I made wrist warmers, plural. Currently I only have one because I cannot find the other one, but oh my god, the focus! I got a new camera as well. I'm so excited. I bought myself a camera because I did so good last year. My mental health was so good and I took such good care of myself, so I ordered a camera for like an end of year present for myself. Random side story. And then I made a balaclava. It is not perfect, but it is very cute and I love the color. This part, I don't like this part. But this was of a free pattern. It's called the Tromsø hood, I think. And then I made a bonnet. It's my first bonnet ever. And it's so cute. Isn't it? This is the Lily bonnet. And I'm currently working on a second and a third one. And then I think that was it. We're like, yeah. Then I made bags, of course. Well, technically I made 4, but one was for my sister and one was for my mom, so I don't have them. But the one for my sister and my mom looked like this. And then I found this really cool yarn at a thrift store. And I made this bag and she is so pretty. I wore it a lot this summer actually. And that was it for accessories. And now we're continuing on to clothes. Let's continue to tops. I crocheted a sweater. It was so much work, but I love the end result. It looks so good. Yeah, the neckline is a bit too wide for me and I don't really know how to like style it, but I will figure out next summer, I hope. So yeah. Then I made my, I think it's called Sabai top. I made a bad mistake. I twisted the sleeves, but I kind of like it. And to be honest, I wore this top a few times, but I still haven't whipped in the ends. Yeah, I should do that. I should really do that. But it's a pattern with me, you will see. So yeah, it's finished, but... And I love the color. It just really well. I made the Banco dress by Le Poul. It's in this really nice red brown shade and it's so cool, but I never wore it. Like it's too tight for me. Like it's not too small, but I don't like clothes that like tight clothes. I would rather have them like flowy, especially dresses. So I don't know what to do. Like I really love the color and the yarn is so beautiful. So I'm thinking about unravel it and do something else with it because I just don't want to waste the yarn, but I don't wear the dress. So yeah, maybe I could make a video about that. What do you think? So anyways, next project. Oh, I love it. It took me so long to figure out the pattern, like the flower pattern, but my friend helped me, thank God. And it's so cute. It's the Bloomlet poncho and it's so pretty. Very whimsy, I think. It doesn't really keep me warm, obviously, but next. This is self-drafted. It's a raglan t-shirt crochet with matching shorts. I love crocheting shorts. It's so much fun. I don't know why, but it's so much fun. So yeah, I made a 2-piece set and I wore it a lot this summer because it looks so good. You should do it if you need some inspiration. Then another self-drafted with scrap yarn as well is this t-shirt, and it's finished, but I haven't weaved in the ends as well. But I wore it already. So yeah, this is knitted. This is crochet. This is knitted. It reminds me of a watermelon. And then another self-drafted top is this one. This yarn was thrifted and I played yarn chicken. I would say I won because I had like this much left to finish. But it is a bit short. so I cannot really lift my arm. But anyways, I love the color because it's white, but it's this off-white, and the yarn is so pretty because it's kind of lace yarn, but not lace in the size. I don't know if you could see it. And then we have a vest. This is also self-drafted. At the beginning of the year, I was like very creative, and I just took my needles, took my yarn, and let's go. I love her. She's too small as well. Too short, not too small, too short. But it's just so cute. It was right before I went to a Gracie Abrams concert. I made this for obvious reasons. I didn't wear it at the concert, but I got inspired. And I made a second vest of this, but I gave it to my sister on her birthday, so I don't have it, but I would like to have it because she never wears it and I love it. Then I made another self-drafted vest. I was obsessed with vests like this year. I got this yarn from Copenhagen and I made this vest out of it. I usually wear it like backwards, so the opening is on the back, which is really cool. And I'm really proud of this. I crocheted like the seam here and it just gives such a nice finish. And then I made a very colorful cardigan. This is by a pattern from a Swiss crocheter on YouTube. I really like it. It adds just so much fun to an outfit, to like a basic outfit. So yeah, I wore it a lot actually. That was that. Then I told you I was obsessed with making shorts. I made these shorts. Ooh. It's a dark brown and white, and I also self-drafted them. And I love them, they're so cute for the beach. I haven't been at the beach in the summer, but I would wear them at the beach. The pattern, the little flowers, and there's only one project left that I have with me. I made a lot of knits and crochets for other people this year. I made 2 tops for my sister and her friend when they went on holidays. They promised me pictures, but yeah, I don't have pictures, so I cannot show them. One was a filet crochet top. Maybe I can find the TikTok I made about, so I'm gonna put it in here. And the other was like granny squares. I really liked filet crochet. I'm gonna start a filet crochet project soon. Now for my last project. It was actually on my 2025 bingo card to knit a sweater, a whole sweater, and I finished 30th of December. And it's, okay, I'm gonna stand up for this, for the grand finale. It's the Elula sweater. It's a raglan construction. I love the color. It's so pretty and it's so soft. So yeah, I still have to block it because the sleeves are too short. But I wore it already. Yeah, I'm very happy. But I'm very happy. But it took me such a long time to finish it because I got bored so fast. Like after the sleeves, like when I had to work on the body, I just got so bored because it's one color, it's just in the round, it's stockinette, and yeah. So for my next sweater, I'm gonna look for a pattern that's more interesting. That was it. That's everything, or almost everything I made in 2025. I wanna start planning what I'm gonna do in 2026. I'm currently on a yarn stash busting journey still. Because it didn't got less last year, even though I started stash busting last year. I'm gonna try to take you with me on that journey. Let me know what you made last year, or what you're currently working on, or what you're planning to do for this year. And subscribe and like and comment and everything. And see you next time. Bye.